Alright, let's take a breath for a second, because if you've been following Bilt 2.0, your feed has probably been nothing but launch drama and hot takes that don't match real life. Here at R-Squared, we're not doing that. We're stripping away all the noise and focusing on what actually matters. How to use the Obsidian card in the real world. Because when you zoom out, the Bilt 2.0 Obsidian card is a very strong everyday card. Now Bilt just released its Bilt Cash categories and some of you are up in arms. My advice to you is to stop getting caught up in the Bilt Cash categories that don't work for you. Because Bilt Cash, unlike any other card currency, is flexible and I'd argue more applicable to the average person. What if I told you that using the Obsidian card for groceries and letting it generate 4% in Bilt Cash and then turning that into credits for Bilt dining restaurants is a feat that the competition can only dream of? All I'm saying is that the Obsidian card has just made the Chase Sapphire Preferred card obsolete. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through a simple and practical Obsidian use case that actually fits real life. How to stack groceries and dining points to make this card punch above its weight. Let's get into it. If you're new here, I'm Richard Debs from R-Squared Travel Rewards. I use credit card points and miles to fund my very unserious travel lifestyle. If you eat, travel, and like rewards that's easy to manage, then this one's for you. This channel is about turning aspirational travel into a lifestyle. So don't hesitate to hit me up in the chat section of my website, boomacompany.com, if you have any questions about your use case. Channel members will get priority responses, so consider joining. And if you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe, and engage in the comments section, because we like spirited conversation around here. There's a large group of people right now arguing whether Bilt Cash is actually valuable. That argument usually says more about their lifestyle than the product itself. So let me say this up front. Bilt Cash is only as valuable as how you use it. And we all have different use cases. Like for example, I personally don't care about the $10 a month in Lyft credits. And I certainly don't care about the $5 a month in parking credit. But you might love them. But when I'm home back in the US, a $10 a month Walgreens credit is a slam dunk for me because I'm in Walgreens weekly grabbing random stuff. So my point is, Bilt Cash isn't designed as a one-size-fits-all. We get to use it how best it fits us. We're all used to fixed credits where you use it or you lose it. Like Amex's $300 Lululemon credit. And if that doesn't fit your lifestyle, too bad. You either force spend or you waste it. But with Bilt, it works differently. I'm not trying to generate credits that I hope to use. I'm only spending enough on the card to generate the Bilt Cash that I know I will use. So let's walk through a practical example. So my goal is to generate $300 per year in Bilt Cash. And that's the maximum that can be redeemed at Bilt dining restaurants as $25 in monthly dining credits at one of my favorite restaurants in New York City. So here's the math. And guys, it's just math. Relax. I've done the math for you. Nothing for you to do. Bilt Cash earns at 4% of the spend. So to generate $300 a year, you need $7,500 in annual spend. And that breaks down to $625 a month. So the real question becomes, what's the cleanest and least painful way for the average person to spend $625 a month on the Obsidian card? Easy. Groceries. Groceries earns 3x on the Obsidian, which is already a very competitive multiplier. Now note that with the Obsidian, we must make our election on how we wish to earn 3x Bilt points between groceries and dining. So if you choose groceries, dining will earn at a rate of 1x and vice versa. And you're able to change your election every January. So groceries is the choice, which means that every month you're doing two things at once. You're earning 1,875 Bilt points on $625 in groceries spend, and you're generating $25 in Bilt Cash. That $25 in Bilt Cash then gets used at Bilt dining restaurants once a month. You're literally creating your own dining credit. If you don't realize how crazy good that is that you can generate your own credits, trust me, it's a great thing. Now when it's time to dine, you have options. Ideally, you'd link a dining card which earns at least 3x points to your Bilt wallet. Something like the no annual fee Capital One Saver Rewards. Or if you love Chase, the no annual fee Chase Freedom Flex card. Now in my case, I'm dining at one of my favorite restaurants in New York City, Rosa Mexicana. And that's a 3x Bilt dining restaurant. So here's how that stacks. I'm gonna earn 3x Bilt points from Bilt dining, 3x Capital One or Chase points from the Saver or the Freedom Flex, and $25 off the bill using Bilt Cash. And if you don't have a dining card, then no problem. Use the Obsidian card instead. So you'll earn 1x from the Obsidian card and 3x from Bilt dining, which is 4x Bilt points in total, the most valuable points on the market, plus a 25% discount on your meal. So either way, the meal is subsidized by money that you're generating yourself. And you get to do this every single month. So you're spending $625 a month on groceries on a $95 annual fee Obsidian card. Over 12 months, that's creating $300 in dining credits, enough to more than wipe out the $95 annual fee, plus a steady stream of Bilt points along the way. And even if you do this 6 times a year, that's $150 in credits on a $95 card. So keep in mind that generating $150 a year in Bilt Cash only requires $312.50 a month in grocery spend. That's way below the national average. So my point here is that we can all do this easily. Now, before someone jumps into the comments and says, well, why not use the 4x Amex Gold Card for this use case? If you're only spending $300 a month on groceries, then you have no business owning the Amex Gold Card. Full stop. Different tools for different spend profiles. So guys, this is a real life, repeatable use case with no forced spending. And I didn't even touch on the double points on rent day, which is just the cherry on top. Now, I'll be honest, I love this play, but I'm not in love with the caps on the Bilt Cash redemptions. If Bilt Cash is generated from spend, capping redemptions discourages putting more spend on the cards. That part puzzles me. And my guess is that it's probably tied to existing contracts with their partners like Lyft and Walgreens and Bilt Dining. But if any of you have the real skinny, please drop it in the comments and educate us all. And even if you're just guessing, I want to hear your opinion too. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if this helped you see things a little more clearly with Bilt 2.0, please like, share, and consider becoming a channel member for just $1 to help give this channel some visibility. As always, take care and be good to each other.